I have something special to share with you. I had the privilege of collaborating with the talented hip-hop artist and soulful singer, Mumu Fresh. Here's a taste of our song before it's too late. The better we battle our demons, the better we are. The better we handle our healing, the lesser we scar. Then we learn to sail past what makes us fail, past what makes us frail, past what makes us fail. Then we learn to sail past what makes us fail, past what makes us frail, past what makes us fail. And we learn to give, and we learn to love, and we know our faces God's above. And we learn to give, and we learn to love, and we know our faces God's above. Stop the killing, y'all, stop the hate. Do it now before it gets too late. Stop the killing. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling that joint. I'm joined now by musician Maimuna Yusuf. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight.
Absolutely, thank you.
You have an extraordinary background. You are able to sing with such delicate and dulcet tones, and on the other hand, you can spit with the best of them. Tell us how you came about having both of those gifts together.
It really just is a merger of my experiences. My mother is a jazz singer. My grandmother is a gospel singer. I have 8 brothers, 3 of which are ridiculous MCs. And growing up in Baltimore and DC, it kind of creates this, this melting pot of flavors. Originally, my mother's side of the family is from Mississippi. So just all of those elements coming into my music, because I want to tell the story of, American music and American history.
Right, right. You do an excellent job. And you've got a mixture. Your latest mixtape, you do some remakes of songs that we know well, but you give them your own Maimuna Yusuf, Mumu Fresh twist. Tell us about how that came on.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to use some current popular songs that people are already accustomed to singing along with, and then give them some social context, so that we could just start to look at things a little bit differently without the fear that we're being educated.
Right.
Because that's so scary, in pop culture. So I wanted to.
An example would be what? We are already royal. I mean, you.
Yeah. So one of the main songs we flipped was a song called by the artist Lord called Royals, and we changed it to We're Already Royal, because it runs in our blood. We just been having tough luck, we need a different kind of buzz. Let me be your ruler, call me Nefertiti, and baby I'll roll, come see my reality. And we wanted to make it a song of empowerment about so much of our history as African Americans, as well as, indigenous peoples of America who have lost so much of who we were. And sometimes in your circumstances, you may feel that you are your circumstance, and not knowing that you're greater than your circumstance, and that we're already royal. Right.
No, it's a beautiful ideal. And then finally, given the fact of the emergence and development of hip-hop, where do you think the art form stands today? Because you're a very conscientious rapper. I don't want to say just conscious, but you bring conscientiousness to it. But where do you think hip-hop stands right now?
I feel kind of optimistic about hip-hop because of the internet. And so, you may see a lot of mainstream hip-hop maybe having some of the values that we may not hold so high, about our society, with a lot of the different trap music and things like that. But I also see a lot of young artists, teenage artists that are really bringing a fresh approach to hip-hop and are speaking about socially relevant issues. Kendrick Lamar is a great example of an artist who has that balance where you can talk about the streets from which you came, but you can still add a new perspective to it and give some hope.
All right. Well, hope is what you give in your music, and so much soulfulness at the same time. Are we going to do another collaboration?
Hey, let's do it.
All right. You heard it right here on The Ed Show. Maimuna Yusuf, thanks you so much for your time tonight. There's a lot more coming up on The Ed Show. Stay tuned.